Robert Johnson is gonna come explain what's going on, and Mayor Pro Tem John Claridge is gonna take over.
So, do you have a conflict,
Yes, sir.
and that's been filed?
That's what we're doing, that's what,
So is that,
6-minute
it's
delay.
a financial conflict?
Correct, under 171.
Okay. Because we're supposed to know the nature of the conflict, that's what I'm asking.
Sure. I mean, I don't mind telling if that's the case. So, Robert and I are partners, and so he has purchased the home. I'm his general contractor,
Okay.
fixing the house back up.
Okay. So this is the one near you, right?
Next door, yes.
Next door, yeah.
The Hoarder House.
So you've had it a month,
I think he's getting the fence out of the deal.
you've had it a month, you haven't finished it yet?
That's correct. I talked to my contractor on the way here today.
I'd
The timing of it, and I was, anyway, it's probably a 4 to 6 month project. As you know, it's
Yeah,
pretty dilapidated.
I took it all the way down to the studs, I mean, almost, you know.
I wish we had had already, but no, we've started demo, but yes, it's gonna get, the siding's gonna get ripped off, so there'll be a new outside, new roof, floor's gonna get redone, and then the existing garage is
Yeah, y'all are moving,
Yeah.
moving the kitchen stripped out, I've been in there, moving that.
There's some work to be done.
So we're gonna extend it for how long? Are we gonna do the month by month, or are we gonna give them 180 days?
What's the request? I guess?
Well, what is your request?
When I talked to Darren, he told me it was about 6 months. The project, the total length and time of the project. Me, the financial investor, would prefer it to be less than that, and I'm not saying it will or won't, but that's probably a good estimate. I bought a 90-day policy on it that I will have to extend for another 90 days, to protect the
In
investment.
terms of insurance policies?
Yes, because you can't get conventional insurance on it right now.
So, I mean, Marvin can correct me, but if we go more than 89 days, we have to have a plan of action.
Yes, and we don't have one tonight. You
So-
can get a plan of action.
So we're limited
Okay.
in the amount of time we can give you without a plan of action. You know, are you familiar with the plan of action? It's just listing timeframes and what's gonna happen and that kind of
I
thing.
mean, I can't draw one up this evening, but
Right,
we
yeah.
can get one drawn up, but
Yeah.
I would tell you if I had 89 days, if I have to come back and
Get another
the
one.
next couple of them,
Yeah.
we probably have a more realistic timeline of completion, and then it might be almost done.
That
I'd
would
love
be-
for it to be done, but I can't guarantee.
That would be feasible, for
Okay.
us to give you additional time, but then before that expires, to come back in with your plan of action at that point.
Okay.
That's how much more time you need.
Could I get your mailing address at some time, or
You want me to give it to you right now?
can, if you want to?
12433 Indian Creek Drive, and that's Fort Worth,
Okay.
76179.
What was the zip code again, Chief?
76179.
Okay. I'll send you up a notice, whatever they do.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to extend the substandard building order for the property at 1909 Yale Street for another 89 days.
Is that 89 days from the date the original one terminated, or is it from tonight? Tonight?
Is that all right?
When did the other one expire, Marvin?
June 25th.
I mean, I don't know what we've done in the past, but it makes sense to maybe even tonight. Is that not what we normally do, Marlon?
Well, the closing.
We have just extended it from the date.
And that actually was
This is your
to the
Yes.
other person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we got a new,
Yeah.
new buyer, new owner.
I tried to contact you originally.
So, second.
Got a motion and a second, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion passed.
Don't forget the discussion part.
Oh, well, we already all talked, I forgot to move on there. All right, Darren can come back now.
Am I good?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're good.
Thanks, guys,
You're
I
good.
appreciate it.
No, we need you to get back up there with a hammer.
Thank you.
Y'all hadn't been up there at the back, it's gonna be another house with a nice view. Well, they all have that nice view up there.
Oh, okay. All right, now we're gonna move up another, understand we're trying to get some of these through before we go in closed session, so,
Number 14.
Number 14, consider approval of Resolution 1107-2023, finding that Encore Electric Delivery Company LLC's application to amend its distribution cost recovery factor and update generation riders to increase distribution rates within the city should be denied. And we have our new representative for Encore, Scott Blunbach. That's pretty good.
Bombach, yes.
Blunbach!
There you go.
I warned you I was going to.
That's okay. I mess it up sometimes myself, so.
Welcome.
Well, thank you, and before I, answer any questions about, the rate, I just wanted to say that I'm honored to work with the city. I'm taking Sean Reddy's place. I know I've got some big shoes to fill, but, I'll pledge to you to do everything I can to work with everyone, the council, Paula and Marvin, and, Mr. Mayor, and of course, Mr. Attorney as well. So, really honored to be here, and I'm looking forward to it.
How long have you been with Encore?
I started in 1984.
Okay, you a short time?
Short time.
Career there.
And I'm just here, if you have any questions about that DCR file.
Well, I assume it follows our usual standard of denying and letting the attorneys work it out.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
So was there another question? I was making a motion to approve Resolution 1107-2023.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Now, there is a question over, it says in the ordinance, or in the resolution, it's talking about 1.07 million, and then in the deal they sent me was 1.82. Does that include both of them, or do you know?
I don't know, but there's two parts to it. So the DCR will be a monthly adjustment. Let me back up a minute. The reason we do these recovery factors is so we don't have these huge jumps every 4 or 5 years when we do a rate increase. So that's one reason. Another reason is it should encourage utilities to make investments in the system to keep the power on throughout the year. But Marvin, there's two parts to it. One is that monthly adjustment. That's going to amount to a little over $2 on a residential rate per month. And then there's a one-time adjustment, I believe, that happens in March of every year that is 34 cents, I believe, a month for that 1 month.
Well, the attorney wrote Encore seeks to recover 1.82 million total for the mobile generation, but this figure includes amounts previously approved in the original docket. The proceedings request an additional 1.07 million, which is this.
Right, I think what they've done is they've just separated the two apart.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you, appreciate you coming in.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Okay, I think at this time we're going to try to get back on schedule a little bit and go to number 8, discussion and/or action on pending litigation involving engineering and clarifier issues at the water plant. And for this, we're going to go into closed session. Convene an executive session pursuant to Chapter 551 Texas Government Code. The City Council reserves the right to convene an executive session from time